Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars, Days of Ruin, Tiny Wars replay. Small on the south side is the purple the Fanatic with Tschjo. Small on the north side is the green Cyrus. We got SylerSK. Of course, Cyrus is technically a custom CO in Tiny Wars. Standard boarding cost, standard radius, standard expansion, standard and maximum energy. All units get nice and models plus 15. And of course, your CO unit becomes unleveled, reverts back to a normal unit. You may reload your CO unit on any unwitting unit on the field for 0 boarding costs. And you also get a nice 2 damage missile silo to fire at any location you're choosing. For the Fanatic, also technically a custom CO, even though he's technically a character in the original game. Actually, I think he has a profile picture in the original game as well. All units get plus 10% offense, plus 20% defense. And if the unit has less than 10 HP, they get additional plus 10. For superpower, do 1 damage global to all of your own units and you receive a refund for that. All units get plus 1 offense and defense, and it has a bit more of a scaling effect. Rather than taking 1 less the health, and now it has the lower the health, the more the damage. Additionally, when it comes to the Fanatic's superpower, make sure you remove your aircraft carrier off the temporary port to get that refund. This map is a 2-base map, 1 airport, so probably be a good number of battlecopters. There's a pile of C's in the corner, so you should probably get out a T-copter to get over there sooner rather than later. You do also have a aircraft carrier off the corner, so you can get out seaplanes. The Fanatic has put up bike and now a T-copter, and we'll do double base skip T-copter. That's interesting. Next turn he will have 9,000 income, so you could get up to 11,500. So I'm not sure he's planning to pull in the field that requires a specific amount. Battlecopter and leaves 2,000 to bank. Okay, that's interesting. It's going to CO the battlecopter. We do have a CO tank there by Cyrus. Blair infantry. Cyrus overplaying the game pretty standard. The Fanatic has CO'd a bike there. T-copter dropped on off, trying to get that delicious income. And puts the battlecopter on top of the HQ there, which will not hide it nor able to CO it since he already has a CO unit on the field. Does get hit there, and does put the CO unit there. There is a temporary airport that's on the map that both players could eye. I just want to make sure as well. Yep, the hideable units, ground. So the battlecopter was spotted last turn. Artillery advancing. Goes for the 8 health infantry unit there. Could have gone for a little bit more. Was maybe worried about the anti-air. Mech tank. The aircraft carrier has pulled off the temporary seaport. Battlecopter artillery infantry. You can also calculate where a possible anti-air could be. All this has the same port traversement for track. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can assume it could be either here or here. In which, if it's right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it would be in range. If it's right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it would be out of range. So that is would be considered a dangerous spot, though he did guess lucky. Double anti-air there. tank. Good shot there. Artillery gets a good shot there. Command bike straight forward. Tank gets another good shot there. At the 46 energy, he's pretty close to his power. Though his bike is pretty exposed there. There's a good chance his bike could go down. And the aircraft carrier does pull off the temporary seaport. And Cyrus does capture the central temporary airport and did not push anything forward. It goes from medium tank to regular tank. Battlecopter spots the unit on top of the temporary airport. He needs 10 more energy and he'll get his superpower. Decides not to push for his bike, which is a good idea. He's pretty close to his superpower. Which most I just right now see it's temporary seaport or superpower to get a bit of refunds from his carrier. The more wounded units are, the more firepower they'll get in superpower. And he's pushing pretty far forward. Cyrus gets +1 radius there. And this is probably the turn we're going to see the Fanatic go for a superpower. All he needs to do is this tank strike this target there. But he probably wants to do as little damage, just needs to do 3 damage. Actually, probably best just use the anti-air to strike the battlecopter there, but you have to move this 5 health tank. He probably does not want to do that. Actually, yeah, just move this anti-air in a way to probably move it right here, kill off that infantry unit there. You guys guaranteed to get his power. It's going to be one shot either way, and then you can pop it and then really maximize the firepower of the 1 health units and the 5 health unit. Helicopter falls back, rocket pushes forward, and there is his superpower. He can now deploy on the field. But we'll see he's not going to be deploying out this turn. And it looks like all the anti-airs are down, barring this one for range. So Magenta's in pretty good position there. Has a good number of artillery. Ends from 121,000 field. Cyrus is nice. Cyrus is pretty far behind. Has 42 energy, so he could potentially get a superpower this turn. He has enough units in the target range for that. And a precision strike could be quite nice. The flare does get shot off there. Moves his command tank and pulls everything back. And no anti-air, or just the one anti-air. Also, he's keeping his power not utilized. Anti-air. Infantry. It's the capping squad. Now he has 17,000 versus 18,000. Of course, he is behind the corner 3. Precision strike right there. Gets a good strike there, hitting the battlecopters and the rocket. But now, this is probably time for the superpower for the Fanatic. Decides not to pop it. Could have got some extra firepower there. Rocket finished off there. Rocket was out of range the medium tank and does reload himself up in the medium tank there. Good shots there. A lot of battlecopters by the Fanatic. Pushes command bike way too far forward. It's going down. He's in range of the artillery and the medium tank. Missile battlecopter mech. Not sure why he went for a missile. The missile knows where it's at by knowing where it's not. The Fanatic does lose the command bike. And Cyrus does have 30 energy now. Infantry battlecopter flare. Does CO the battlecopter there, gets in range of the anti-air. Does get some good damage there. Oh, did he just produce, nope, he did produce a seaplane. Since it's been pushing the flank here, the seaplane will be an excellent asset. Maybe worth to have tasked the infantry in there to engage the medium tank. Right now he's at 81% health. He could get 1 point of damage there. And the Fanatic just does it himself. Good kills there. It's the mech there. Rocket gets a good strike there. Seaplane strikes the tank. Decop's getting pretty low on fuel, 22 fuel. Battlecop's getting low on health and ammo and fuel. Good shot there on the anti-air. Anti-air or missile takes the battlecopter. The radius of the command copter, so get some nice energy there. 44 energy. Get the energy right now. Pulls back. You could merge one battlecopter into the command copter. Battlecopter tank infantry. Seaplane gets back in the aircraft carrier. Next to the battlecopter there. Artillery getting range to artillery. Anti-air infantry. And keeps 12,000 in the bank. Good hits there. Cyrus at 9 energy does spot the artillery. Medium tank to tank. Helicopter goes inside the aircraft carrier. Does put out another seaplane. He also does have both comp powers. It does have +10/+10 global. Starts at 100,000 field for 183. Infantry battlecopter tank. Battlecopter is now up to 9 health. And also you should be able to launch these units there. It looks like I can't do it from the replay view to show the battlecopter launch. The Fanatics push pretty far forward. Cyrus is loaded up into an anti-air. Has 60 energy. Looks like this battlecopter will be going down shortly. Tank, battlecopter, infantry. Medium tank does strike the medium tank there. Up to 47 energy, getting some good progress there. Battlecopter does strike the tank. Medium tank taking some good hits there as well. But he's in range a whole bunch of artillery pieces. He may just seal this anti-air back down south. Loses the medium tank to the infantry unit there. This takes out the wounded battlecopter. Artillery barrage just raining on in. Lots of picks out on the side. Cyrus is down to 78. And a good chunk of that is the aircraft carrier. He's just overall getting hit by a clean sweep, it looks like. Tank. Medium tank, A-tier. SylerSK fires, spots a whole lot of nothing. And it looks like purple's trying to fall back some of his units. Seaplanes do head back home. They're getting low in fuel. One is down to 9 fuel, the other one's down to 12. I always forget how little fuel they have. The answer is very, very little. Those temporary airport in the center of the map, the seaplane can make its way there and resupply. But it hits along the flank. Cyrus is pretty close to a Tschjo power, but it's nothing much to really target. Fanatic's also almost ready for another power. Battlecopter, tank, and infantry. Does pop the precision strike, get some good damage there. Reloads himself into a medium tank, probably the best target for it. The Fanatic's at 59 energy and Lord itself is hyper wounded. Him getting one more power charge would be quite easy. Just have the missile take out the battlecopter and then pop the superpower. Will we actually see the superpower? We will not see the Fanatic's superpower. ET does strike that battlecopter, takes it out as well. Tank, battlecopter, bike. And E-tier does get sealed. The Fanatic's battlecopter does take some hits there. Duster, infantry. And base skip. Fanatic may pop a superpower this turn. It doesn't look like it. Not taking the anti-air there, takes the battlecopter. Fanatic's right now is at 20,000 income versus 18,000, also starting progress to capture the HQ. Cyrus right now has 6 military units field with only 45,000 value in the field. The aircraft carrier is consuming a lot of that. Mech, artillery, and battlecopter. And Cyrus has resigned. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.